What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So we got Hellboy bust in the house. There's little JD, or are you trying to bite things? Massive box. I'm not carrying this bad boy downstairs, so I'm just gonna unbox it here. I know it's probably only like 2-3 pieces. Looks like this is limited to 100. Huge box. Like this is like Queen Iron Man bust big. It's also about 90 pounds, so I know it's going to be a huge bust. Super excited. I did watch Hellboy 1 earlier today in anticipation, so very excited to open this up. So let's go ahead and remove all this crap and see what we're working with. Alrighty, folks, so I did get the top layer off. First thing we're greeted with is going to be this little pamphlet, which I assume will have the COA. Put that to the side. And let's see. All right, there is the bust, and I assume the cigar. So let's see what we're working with here. And then underneath this layer will obviously be the base. Yeah, so anyways, I was saying, I was watching Hellboy earlier today, the first movie. Although I'm going to be honest, I did fall asleep towards the end. I was so freaking exhausted. Hardcore chest workout. Really got me tired. So I need to rewatch the ending because I fell asleep. Jade, say hi to YouTube. You guys don't get to see her often, but she is a very good kitty cat. Super, super cute. Yep, that's the cigar I suspected. Check out this. Looks good. I've never smoked a cigar, folks, so I can't testify to it. But I know in the movie he does smoke it a lot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off while I get this out. Alrighty, folks, so we got Hellboy downstairs, and we're left with, I guess the base is 2 parts. Big base. This is definitely big, like Dark Side bust big. Alright, let's go ahead and take this downstairs. So it's just 4 pieces for the bust. We'll get this all downstairs and set it up. Alrighty, folks. So I wanted to show you quickly everything before we do get it set up. Now, theoretically speaking, if you wanted to, you don't have to use this bottom base, because that sits fine and you can just throw the bust on top of it. Additionally, if you don't want any of that and you're just like, you know what, I have no space for a base, you can just throw Hellboy like that. He sits fine. So there he is in size comparison next to the Predator bust. So Predator bust obviously has more torso and is propped up and whatnot. But big human bust, good size. See next to him without a base how big it is. Looks really good for sure. Definitely immediately likeness is great. Skin tone is great. Looks really good. I need to fluff out the beard a little bit. Even like the shape of this, I was paying attention in the movie. This is like very accurate to the movie. There's the hand. I don't think it's hand punched hair. I think it's glued in hair because it's resin. It's not silicone, so you can't like insert it. But they did do a great job on the line. Looks really good. It's not like freaking Pennywise by ECC or by Prime 1 that had the like under tape. God, that drove me crazy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and set this up. Alrighty, so first I'm going to do some measurements for you guys so you understand what we're dealing with here. So this base is 19 by 19 and height, Jupiter, about 5 inches. So this alone is a very big base. And I'll betcha you could fit Hellboy right in front and not even use this other part, which boosts it another like 8 or 9 inches. So if you did want to, you could just put Hellboy directly on this. I think I could even show you real quickly how that would look. Just got to be careful I don't injure him. But based off what I'm seeing here, yeah, for example, you could just do Hellboy bust just like that. I think that works. Let me just boost the cell phone up. All right. Check that out. So you could totally just do that. If you didn't want to display the middle part, simply do the height space on your shelf. Now, if you do this, the total height is about 32 inches, which is already very big. Like, that's a big bust in general. Yeah, that's a big bust already, and it does look good like that. They absolutely could have did this. If you wanted to go simpler, maybe same size as Ape Sapien, he's about 29. This is how you could do it. So that is one option, is to do it like that. Now we have, of course, this bad boy, which does have one peg back here. All right, let me measure this for you. Interesting. Okay. 19 centimeters or close to 7.5 inches. Now there is some detail here in the back I want to show you guys. Well, I'll show you later, but there is detail in the back part. Then you got these like angels here. The logo for the ministry and Hellboy in general. Yeah, so that immediately just made it a very tall base. Like, total height for this base, we're talking over a foot. So, very tall base. Alrighty, and there it is. Alrighty, next we gotta do his cigar, which it is magnetized. So there you have it. Boom. All right, can you guys even see that? Jupiter, it's so big. All right, we got to measure the total height now. I do want to measure just Hellboy. He's about 27 inches. So to give a little perspective, the lichen is 25 inches. So he's bigger than a lichen. In the movie, they said he's 6'5". I'm 6'4". So, yeah, total height of the bust is 39 inches, which is as tall as Darkseid bust, which is absolutely crazy. Go ahead and scoot it over. Alrighty, folks. What do you think? Huge bust, right? Crazy. Jupiter, that is one ginormous base, folks. Huge. That's what she said. Patent pending. All right. The red color is definitely better than prototype colors, I will say. He actually has red eyelashes. However, they're only on the top. I do not see any eyelashes on the bottom. I'm going to have to verify if that's accurate or not. Eyes are incredible and very movie accurate. Teeth look very good. They're glossy. I don't know if they're acrylic, but they look great. And the tongue also looks wet and nice. Skin texture looks good. This is accurate patterns and scars. This is from Hellboy 2. Yeah, I don't think you'll get much fluff out of this based off this hairstyle. I think that is just how it is. Maybe if I got it wet, but I think I'll just leave it as is. So here on the back, there's nothing, which I'm not a fan of that, if I'm honest. And this, I'm going to want to turn my flashlight on. Oh, battery too low. Jupiter. Hold on. All right. Using the tablet here, folks. So, there is some sort of writing, and it kind of looks like a little temple inside. But you would definitely put like something in there as well, like a creature, a prop. Couldn't be too tall, but that is very cool for sure. Definitely reminiscent of a temple, possibly. I need to rewatch Hellboy 2, but it's probably from something in that movie, is my guess. And then, of course, you also have this like pattern on top. So this definitely is reminiscent of some sort of like temple, in my opinion. And then here you got these ginormous, I mean, these are huge, as you can see. These like angel type statues that are also very like cracked and damaged. The base is overall very well detailed. The logo looks great. Lots of weathering and cracks all throughout the base. Very nice paint app. I like the coloring a lot. Yeah, and like the bricks that fell out, they're on the ground right there. Check that out. Attention to detail right there. Very cool. Let's check out the portrait. That is perfect likeness to Ron Perlman. Very good texture, very similar to the movie. It looks just like him out of the movie. And then the bun in the back. Yeah, this is like super solid. It's almost like wool hair. The stogie looks great. The cigar. Yeah, and it's magnetized, but it looks like it almost has a flame to it. But it does look really good. Yeah, this is a really big bust, though, folks. You're going to need a lot of space. 20 inches wide, 20 inches deep, 39 inches tall. It is a big bust for sure. A lot of it is the base. It's almost like half base, half bust. But you guys know we're going to go ahead and put that right here. So very excited to see how it looks right here. I already put the C away right here as well. Alrighty, folks. So this is how Hellboy bust looks next to Ape Sapien. And we'll zoom back. And Marcus on the other side. So definitely a absolutely freaking ginormous bust. Like I said, though, if I did want to lower this so it's a little bit more close to Ape Sapien, I kind of have the decision between both of those. I think if I had to pick, I mean, that's a tough thing because I like the overall design of this better, but that has the, like, better bottom. And that also has a logo. Granted, I do have that logo I could display with it. Not that I plan to do that, but I like to have options just in case I decide, you know what, this looks too big. Now, I do like big just because it's staring me straight in the eye. So the angle of me looking at it is definitely very good. Now, I did watch a quick video of the prototype, and in the prototype, it did have lower eyelashes. Mine does not. So I am going to contact Cinemaquette to see, like, hey, what's up? Is this supposed to have it or not? I also need to really quickly look at the movie because that is ultimately the reference I want the most. The hair was a little bit more fluffed out on the freaking prototype as well. Not a huge deal for me. Overall, the hair does look really good, though. In fact, let me just Google real quickly Ron Perlman from the movie so we can see if he did have eyelashes or not. Alrighty, folks, so I could not for the life of me find any good close-ups of his eyes in the movie or like his eyelashes, so I can't tell, but I am going to contact ECC about it. Now, they are red on the bust. In my opinion, they should be black, same as his actual hair color. Red to me is a little bit weird, although it does kind of just blend in with the sculpt, so it's not like a huge deal, but it is just kind of weird. And I think on the proto it's also black. Maybe they were asked to change this, because in general, I know Cinema Cat ECC, they do change and update things to make it superior. Like, I do prefer the red color on this versus the prototype. So I'm going to ask them about the eyelashes. If this is movie accurate, I'm completely fine with that. If it's inaccurate and I have a faulty bust, I want a replacement. Here is the COA, which is signed by Guillermo del Toro. 48 of 100. It's a shame we never got any more Hellboy movies. I feel like we really should have got a third one. Can you imagine if this bust was Infinity Studios style? Like, bigger torso with the right hand of Doom. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, it's definitely a big frickin' bust, folks. Definitely gives me that Dark Side bust vibes. I swear it even feels a little bit taller. See, Ape Sapien has a little bit of back. Now, in the Hellboy 1 movie, this is the tube that shoots up the rotten eggs to Ape Sapien that he eats inside his little chamber. That book is from Hellboy 2. And this is what he was named after. So that's also Hellboy 1. I guess it's also in the second movie. But I do wish perhaps what they could have done to help with this black cutoff and the black cutoff in the back, you know, right. I mean, they do give him a little bit. It's not like cut off right there. It's cut off right there. But they really should have given him a coat. Mixed media, throw his coat on, and then that could have solved this. Just have the coat like wrapped around. Now, you could theoretically buy a cosplay outfit and do it yourself. I probably won't, because the 1/3 scale, which is going to go right there next to it. Now, I'll probably have to scoot this over. Right now, it's fine as is, but eventually, I think I'll have to scoot it over to like right here to fit both the 1/3. Although I kind of feel like I could do like this. There's still a decent amount of space here, but Hellboy 1/3 will have to go here, Ape Sapien like here. I think diagonally I could fit them both. Very cool bust overall, though. I think ECC did a fantastic job. It's crazy big. I do like the fact if I want to lower this, I can, though. For now, I'm definitely going to keep it like this because I do like a big bust. It gives it crazy good presence. So definitely digging it. I think it looks really good. So just back it up. My phone's literally at 5%. Screen just darkened. But check that out. This bust cost about $2,200, and that box was freaking ginormous. Let me just plug my cell phone in. Yeah, about $2,200. Ape Sapien, what was he? He was just slightly cheaper. Slightly cheaper. It is honestly crazy how big the size is. Jupiter. In the movie, Abe is just slightly shorter than Hellboy. He's not like drastically shorter. But yeah, that is crazy, folks. It looks really good, though. I like it a lot. I like the colors, a giant, like the red and the brown. I think it mixes very well. The likeness is definitely spot on. I was looking at photos. I watched the movie, and I think the likeness is really good. So in terms of how I view this in comparison to, let's say, like Pan's Labyrinth, those are some of the more recent ECC busts I've received outside of like Anubis and Cyclops. But I mean, I would say he's just as good in terms of like detail. It's just design is different, but he's just as good as like Fawn and Paleman. Both those are extremely good busts. Yeah, overall, I love it, though, folks. I think it's great. I'd probably rate this 9 out of 10. The reason it's docked is, honestly, he needs his right-handed Doom. I wish it had at least one arm with the right-handed Doom. Even if you kept the bust as is, it would make it much wider, but imagine if he was just holding it up like my Thanos bust. and had the right-handed doom. I think that would drastically improve it. Additionally, I would like the option for his coat, especially just to block the black parts. Outside of that, the overall base design, fantastic. Likeness, paint, detail, all fantastic. I wish the hair was a little bit less stiff so I could fluff it out a little bit, but it still looks great as is. I'll keep you guys posted on the eyelashes if that is accurate or not. It's just, I have never seen a bust with only one eyelash. That's just kind of weird. Then again, he is a creature, so creatures are different. Anyways, folks, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.